Got this property in Burlington, North Carolina. I'm going to be taking a look at to see if it could be a potential flip. It is listed for $125,000, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 924 square feet. I typically like to buy a property where I can do a value add, but that doesn't always happen. I would love to add a second bathroom, but with the square footage, it just would be probably improbable. So let's just take a look if it's a potential. Okay, just looking at the front here, I'm just seeing dirty siding. Per the description, the roof was done in 2022, so I'm not concerned about that at all. Looking at what I can see from the windows, they look like newer windows. Now, one thing that I'm noticing is these bars. Does this mean that the area is bad? I've done a basic street view, but I have to actually drive there and see more of the street. But the immediate surroundings seem fine. So that's one of the big things that I like to know, because I've made bad purchases and questionable neighbors. So that's something that I kind of like. Now, one of the first things I look at is the surroundings of the house. So that should be taken into consideration, because it's going to be a deterrent when you sell. If your house is sitting in a bad area or have bad neighbors with junky yards or maybe even trailers, that stuff can take away. Or near railroad tracks, that's another deterrent that can hurt your resale. So you need to take that into consideration as well. Let's take a look at some more. Okay, rear of the house. Okay, now I see something that's concerning to me. I'm looking at this roof line right here. This roof line looks awfully low. Looking at this door right here, it doesn't clear that door by very much. I don't know if it's a North Carolina requirement or a city requirement, but the ceilings need to at least be 7 feet tall. And these do not look like they're going to be 7 feet tall. I'm just basing that off of experience, but I'm looking and seeing an issue with ceiling height. So that's definitely something that we'll be investigating when I get there and look at the house. I'll measure that. Back to the ceiling height issue. Sometimes, depending on the age of the house, it can be grandfathered in and suffice. But still, it can turn off to a new buyer if the ceilings are low, even if it meets code due to a grandfather clause. It can still be a turn off, because people like higher ceilings, it seems like, these days. So big yard. Now, whoa, this is. I'm assuming that low area, because I can see this looks like the backyard. So this is probably the area with the low ceilings. And I can tell also by looking at how low the clearance is above this window sill. So and how the condensed the cabinets look. When there's very few cabinets, very few uppers, just that one upper. So that's going to be kind of a negative. That's going to be something that could turn buyer off, not having cabinet space. You could possibly close this window here and put cabinets there. And you can also reframe this larger window and put one window like in the center and then put 2 cabinets on each side of it. So that's another option you could do. But definitely going to need some more cabinets to make it appealing. Definitely. And then raising this, if needed, could be quite expensive. But hopefully it meets the 7 feet and you won't need to do that. But if it doesn't, it could be quite expensive doing that. So that will be measured for sure. It's a very wide hall. Yeah, this is going to have to be drywall, because I don't think this is drywall. Looking at it, just the way it's wrinkled like that, that doesn't look like drywall. So I have to investigate that. Do LVP throughout the whole house. Okay. Don't see anything here that stands out. More LVP paint. Trim looks good. And just freshen that trim up. We didn't do anything different to it. Another bedroom. Now I'm just noticing how low this closet threshold is versus the doorway threshold. I have to investigate that. That's a very small doorway, so I have to investigate that. Paint, LVP, and investigate this closet. Why so low? Okay, bathroom, keep the insert. I don't see anything wrong from my angle with the vanity or the countertop. Just change the fixture, new mirror, new toilet, paint, and flooring, and then new bath fixtures as well. And that'll be it in here. Okay, looks like another bedroom. It's a 3-1. I don't believe it has an ensuite, so it's going to have a hallway bathroom for everyone to access. And with square footage, it's highly debatable where to be able to get a ensuite bath in it. So that's probably a no. But LVP, paint, freshen up the trim. Windows look okay. I don't see any major issues with windows here either. Let's see this. So this must be the den, the front room. The den or living room. Okay. Yeah, I have to get these ceilings checked. Not sure what's going on with that. Probably need some fresh. I don't want to say yet without seeing. But yeah, I just want to see what this crease is. Can't quite tell. LVP paint. Windows in here look fine that I can see. Like I said, this is all based off what I can see from these pictures. Could be a totally different story when you actually get into property and look at it in person. Well, that looks like that was it for the pictures. Like I said, clean that. Had it pressure washed. Might have to get the shutters painted. I'm not sure yet. And I'm pretty sure they had HVAC because they had registers on ceilings throughout the household. But I don't remember seeing a picture that had the HVAC. So let's go back to the description. Charming home with great potential, perfect for a renovation project or a portfolio addition. Previously used as a rental, property is in need of updates and priced affordable. See, they've taken off $25,000, and that was 2 days ago. It's the 11th today, so 2 days ago. But if it needs that structural work in the kitchen with the low ceiling, that number is going to have to be even lower. Offering plenty of space for outdoor living. Yeah, huge yard. Excellent opportunity for cash buyers to add value. Okay. I also like to gauge interest. It's 22 days, 46 saves. That's okay. Over 1,000 views. That's pretty good. And then, like I said, street view. Didn't see any red flags because I look for them for sure when I look at the surrounding houses. Looks like a nice peaceful area. I don't see like a car lot anywhere. Don't see anybody like working on their cars out front. It's not clearing up too much. So you know how they blur out stuff sometimes. I guess they're blurring out. Oh, there it goes. It just cleared up. Yeah, I don't see any car lots out here, so that's good. So yeah, I like the immediate surroundings initially. So that definitely would not be a red flag either. That's basically it until we actually go look at it in person. That's just a high level overview. I like to just glance at it before I even consider it to be a flip. I like to just get a good look at the pictures and do my notes to myself, and then I have an idea what I want to look at when I get there. And that's all for now.